Hi friends, welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. Let's start our practice standing up, please, at the top of your mat. Start with your feet hip-width distance apart in Tadasana. Shoulder blades down the back. And as you inhale, sweep your arms overhead, reach up. And exhale, fold. Crown of head coming down last. And inhale, lift up the belly, halfway lift, lengthen. Hands are on the floor, blocks or your shins. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Press through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. So we're going to work through that simple flow a few times, warming up. Pressing through the feet. Inhale, sweep up. Little back bend. Exhale, belly in. Swan dive down. Crown of head last. Inhale, belly lifts, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Reaching up. Exhale, press the hands right through the central channel. And one more time. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, slowly fold. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, fold, let your head hang. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, bring the hands down right through heart center. Take the arms alongside your body. Right fingertips reach toward the outer right heel. Stretch your left arm up and over. Reach your left fingertips away. Keep your knees a little bent. Peek down at your right foot. Breathe open from that left heel all the way out through the left fingertips. And inhale. When you exhale, make a gentle fist with your left hand. Drag that left elbow down. And we'll do the other side bend. Left fingertips reach down toward the outer heel. Right arm stretches up and over. Looking down at your left foot. Press through the outside edge of your right foot. Inhale. Make a fist with your right hand. Exhale, drag that right elbow down alongside the body. And then take your hands behind you and lightly interlace your fingers. Track your knuckles down in between your heels. Feel really open across your chest. And lift your chest. Look up toward the sky. Inhale, lifting your side waists. Exhale, bend your knees quite a bit and spill your belly down over the thighs, letting the crown of head spill down right between your feet. And hold there, wringing out your shoulder girdle. Toes are spread. Now lift up the belly, halfway lift. Take your hands to the front of the shins. When you exhale, plant your palms. Take a big step back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, waking up the backs of your legs a little more. And coming into noticing your breath through the nose. Tuning into the breath as you lift your sitting bones high. Then come forward into plank. Bring your knees down into tabletop. Extend your right heel out straight, flexing through your right foot. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot through right between the hands. And then lift your left knee and drop your left knee down a little bit as you take your hands to your hips and find a high lunge. Let that left knee soften so you can square your hips toward the front of your mat and let your tailbone drop. And then if you feel stable, spiral that left inner thigh up into your belly and reach your arms up alongside the ears, coming up into high lunge. Keep that right knee directly over the knee joint, or maybe a little back of the knee joint, just not too far forward. So we protect the knee. Let's take an inhale there. And then as you exhale, bring your left heel toward the ground, trying to stretch out the calf. Then reach your hands to the floor, framing that front foot, and touch your left knee down. Reach your right fingertips forward, and then spiral your right palm open, coming into a twist. Keep hugging your right knee in toward the midline. Look up at the hand in the air. Inhale, And exhale, gently release your right hand down. Then slide your right leg back, toes are tucked. Come into child's pose. Inhale, wave forward, look forward or up. Exhale, send the hips up and back into downward dog. Stretch the fingers really wide apart, rooting through the first finger and thumb. Spiral your inner biceps toward your outer arms. So you're wrapping your inner arms toward your outer arms. Letting the head hang. Then wave into a plank. Touch your knees down right under your hips. Extend your left heel straight back. Lift the back of the head, look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Tented fingers give you a little more room to hoist that left foot right between the hands. Then lift your right knee, but keep that right knee a little bent as you drop the tail. Lift your belly and slowly come on up. Finding that stability, hands on hips first can help. So we really find the rootedness of the feet to the floor. The femur bones, the big thigh bones here, hugging up into the pelvis. And then reach your arms up, right up alongside the ears. Lift the back of the head. Gaze is nice and neutral. Long line from back of head to tail. Then try to drop that right heel down toward the ground, a stretch through the calf. Then release your hands to frame that front foot. Touch your right knee down. Take your right hand a little wider than the shoulder, and then sweep your left arm forward and open to a T. Hugging that left knee in toward the midline, we're pressing through the ball of your left foot. And we'll inhale, look up at the hand in the air. Exhale, release your left hand down. Slide your left leg back. Toes are tucked. Come on into that child's pose. And then go ahead and stand up on the knees. Take your hands to your hips. Toes are tucked. And then core awareness. Step your right foot forward. Right knee is over the heel. And then start to lean forward. Press through your right foot. And then lift that left knee. Coming on up into high lunge. Then spin that left heel down. Come up to reverse warrior with your left hand on your hip. So you keep your left hand pressing that left hip around toward the belly. And then reach your right arm up and overhead. And look up beyond your right elbow. And we'll inhale. And we will exhale. Take your right forearm to the top of the thigh bone, palm facing up. Keeping those shoulder blades right on the back. Then sweep your left arm right up alongside the ear. Draw your lower ribs in. Breathing there. Plug that left head of your feet, the head of your humerus bone. That big arm bone is plugging into the shoulder. And you root through your left foot. And then come back up into warrior two. Straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in, your right heel out. Nice wide-legged stance. And then rotate, palms up. Take a cactus. And then rotate, palms, fingertips face the floor. So it's like a scarecrow arm. And then rotate, cactus. Inhale. Exhale, scarecrow. And inhale, working that range of motion through the shoulder joint. Exhale. And then inhale. When you exhale, bring your pinkies in and your elbows in to touch. Bring your heels of your hands right onto your forehead. Soft gaze, the eyes are just cracked open. Start to turn your right toes toward the front of your mat. Lift your left heel, both hips pointing toward the front of your mat in your high lunge. Lightly press your hands into your forehead. Then release your hands to frame that front foot. Touch your left knee down under your hip. Extend your right leg straight back. And then right toes tucked. Press your right heel back. Take your left hand onto your back. Look to the left. For a little twist. Right rib toward left rib. Lift that right thigh up into your body. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Now stand up on your knees again. Can I remember the whole sequence on the other side? That's always important in your asana practice to do the same thing on both sides. Hands on hips. Hoist your left foot forward. That's right. Then start to lean forward. Press through that left foot. Lift your right knee off the ground, coming up into high lunge. Then spin that right heel down. And keep that right hand right on your hip, tractioning that right hand around toward the hip point, toward the belly. Stretch your left arm up and over for reverse warrior with the right hand on the hip. Reaching the left fingertips up and over, looking up toward the sky. Dropping that left thigh bone down. Inhale. Exhale, take the left forearm to the top of the thigh bone, palm facing up. Keep that left shoulder blade drawing right onto your back. Keep tucking that left sitting bone under the pelvis. Then swing the right arm right up alongside the ear. Knit your ribs in. And your gaze can be neutral, or you can start to look up toward the sky, a little more challenge. Then come back up to warrior two. Straighten your left leg all the way. Turn the left toes in, the left heel out, and interlace your hands behind your head. Open your elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open, look up. Exhale, soft knees, round in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Then inhale, open your arms out. When you exhale, take a cactus arm. Bring your pinkies in and your elbows in to squeeze. Then again, bring the heels of the hands right onto your forehead. Lift your forehead up just gently as you press the forehead lightly into the hands. Then start to turn your left toes to point straight ahead. Swing that right heel over the toes so the hips are now pointing toward the front of your mat. Inhale, little back bend, gentle. Exhale, slowly release your hands to frame that front foot. Touch your left knee, touch your right knee down. Right knee down, and then slide your left leg back. Straight back. Tuck your toes under. Good. Then take your right hand on your back. And turn and look. Right hand on your back or looking to the right. Making sure you're doing the opposite side. And inhale and exhale. Come on back into tabletop and then stand up on your knees. It's going to open the arms in and out. Breathing deeply. Really good cleaning out the lymph system. Good. Couple shoulder rolls. Then go ahead and come down to sit. So we'll come on down to sit. Bring your legs around. Take a big diamond shape. We have this diamond shape where your heels are pretty far away from your tailbone and you let your knees open out. And then let's take our tented fingers with your palms facing your lower back and then sit up and roll forward as much as you can. And then reach forward, give the palms a press. Then turn the palms up, squeeze your pinkies in, and then open your arms out. Reach your fingertips away. Good. Really good tall spine. Then exhale, start to lean back, bring the palms together and press. And then inhale, open. And then exhale, palms down. Take your right arm on top. Come all the way around and hug. Then inhale, palms up, lift up. Exhale, palms down, opposite on top. Reach around, come in for a hug. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, opposite around, come in for a hug. We all need a hug sometimes. Inhale. We can hug our own self. Exhale, come in. Can't always expect other people to do it. Inhale. And then exhale, knees in, press. Give the feet a nice press. Lean back. Feel that strong core. And then flex your feet, zip your feet together and extend your legs out straight. Reach for your toes. Lift your chest and just stay up lifting through the chest. And then start to slowly come down. We're going to make our way onto the back. Very slowly with core awareness. So you can get yourself cozy clothing, socks, blankets. Make your way to come down. It's a little chillier in here, so I'm putting on my layer. And we'll come down onto the back. And we'll take constructive rest. And the feet are mat width distance, the knees will knock in. And just rest your hands on your belly and tune into that nice connection of your lower back into the ground. Relaxing your jaw. Breathing through the nose. And then go ahead and take a cactus arm. Start to windshield wiper your knees. Massage out your back and hips. So we move the whole body in our yoga postures. We move the whole body from head to toe, and hopefully moving some stuck energy, encouraging more balance through the body. Draw your knees in toward your chest, give a little hug. I'm encouraging a healthier, more balanced connection to how your body feels. So we're less in that chatter of the thinking mind, more embodied. And then take your hands to the outside edges of the feet. Happy baby. And your happy baby, long line of energy from crown to tail through the central channel of the body that runs from crown to tail. Imagine that smooth flow from crown to tail. And then go ahead and release your feet onto the ground. Give your feet a good press. And then extend your legs out. And we find Shavasana. All you have to do is rest here. Allow the floor to support you. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Tuning into that inner observer. So the observer becomes curious about the nature of the self. Curious about sensations you notice, thoughts you notice. Being interested, observing with this kind of beginner mind curiosity. And invite gratitude in for anything at all. You can change your mind in this moment into what you want to focus on and let that impact your cells, your energy. We're going to wiggle fingers and toes and reach the arms overhead. Take a nice reset stretch. Imagine you're hitting the restart button. And let's roll over gently onto left hand side. We'll take left hand side just to digest, cool, process. And then when you're ready, we slowly press up together and let's meet. And I'm going to sit in hero pose today. So I'm sitting on the heels, knees together. You can find any comfortable seat. And let's rub the hands together and take right hand on chest, left hand on belly. Closing your eyes, thanking your whole self for all that is right now, complete and whole as is. And I am wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and always trust on the journey. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. That's what that means. Thank you for practicing with me. I really appreciate it. Please do like, share, subscribe to my videos. Tell your friends and family about this resource. And leave me a comment, please, and let me know what themed classes I can do for you. And I would love to do that. See you next time. Take care.